MCs and MVPs. Today we're talking about I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real one too.
So is this technically an isekai?
It is.
But he didn't get transferred to another
You don't
world. He
have
went through a doorway.
You don't have to get transferred. You just
Don't
gotta
have
go.
to? Okay.
Isekai literally just means another world.
So, did y'all watch Dragon Tales growing up?
It wasn't isekai.
That is an isekai. Okay, me and my wife had this argument last night.
Depending on how in depth you want to go, you can call almost everything an isekai. Because once you get the planet hopping, it's how much do you want to consider another world? Because another world does not have to be another dimension. Dragon Ball Z is an isekai.
Yeah, that's what I was. Well, they also have other. They go to different universes and stuff like that. So
it's Marvel and DC isekais?
Yeah, technically.
Okay.
Oregon really faked it.
Probably.
Yeah, I told you they did.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay, this is a. Anyways.
But yeah, it just means another world. So yeah.
Yeah.
Colorado getting thrashed 35-0.
The thing that I hate about the show is that it's just like that Netflix show that they have, you know, where the kid changes places with another kid. It's like they change bodies or whatever. It's basically the same thing happens. I can't remember what the fuck it's called right now. But it literally shoves in the face to people that like beautiful people different than ugly people.
Oh, you're talking about lookism.
Yeah, lookism. Yeah,
it
literally like shoves that in the face that beautiful people get treated differently than ugly people, which is a fact. Everyone knows it, but it's like
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You don't know because you're a beautiful person, Aramis.
Thank you. But once upon a time, when I was in the hood,
and you was dogging them ugly hoes. Don't come up here and act like you wasn't dogging.
No, they used to call me ugly. And then I had to find myself and realize.
You had to find yourself.
Yeah,
right? You was.
I wasn't the ugly one.
He was in the dark, so he couldn't see.
Oh, you realized you wasn't the ugly one. She was.
Yeah,
and then you went talk to some pretty bitches.
Yeah,
that's what you did.
Now I moved to Texas, and then them Texas girls. They're like, "Oh, you handsome." Hell no.
Where are you from?
I'm from Louisiana.
Louisiana. Oh, you're from a state over.
Yeah.
I wouldn't tell people that either.
Dude, you so stupid.
Oh man, Prime looks pissed.
I would be too. Hell, his team getting thrashed. They getting booty hole raped. I'm talking about it ain't close.
Pause.
Right, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, go back, change that. Anyways,
they like the Hispanic inmates in the jail. They say I'm only gay when I'm inside the jail, but when I'm out, I love my wife and I sleep with my wife. That's what they getting done. That's what happening to Colorado right now. I love Colorado. I love Coach Prime and the team, but right now they is getting thrashed.
Why are you going further? No one asked for more. You could have stopped before you started, and you chose to start and keep building on unsolid ground. This is the worst.
Can we just restart this video?
No.
Anyway, I
kids
also
these days.
think he should have let his brother and sister get killed. Like
what are we talking about now?
Talking about the anime still.
What are you talking about?
Me talking about Mexicans
in jail.
Right.
I was talking about Colorado getting thrashed and getting booty holes spanked. I mean, I'm just saying.
I ain't never spanked a booty hole. Not one day in my entire life.
You're not kinky enough.
Right, apparently not.
I'm not engaging in this.
Anyways, I think he definitely should have let especially his brother, get strangled. Like, and I was also confused about why his family even treats him like that. It's not like he did anything ever.
He was fat, lazy.
He never said he was lazy.
Hold on. Never mind, I'm missing it up with the other show when the dude got
the jobless reincarnation.
Yeah, there you go. That's why I'm missing up.
He was fat, lazy, and masturbated a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
But anyway,
that one makes sense why they kicked him out of the house and all that
right.
stuff. Like, I get that. It's like, get the fuck out, man. Like, yeah, you had one bad experience and you can't get over it.
No. They pulled off that man's clothes
and beat him. But they beat him first and then they pulled off his clothes.
Doesn't matter.
I don't really care. It matters.
It does matter. I'd rather get beat up with clothes on than get stripped down and then beat up. But anyways.
It
didn't make a lot of sense to me why they treated him so badly. Like, it didn't. What, because he hung out with his grandpa? Like, I was really because he wasn't pretty.
No, he hung out with his grandpa because his parents didn't fuck.
Oh, Muhammad
Right.
about to fight. That's my guy. We went to school together. Muhammad Usman. Matter of fact, that's Kamara's younger brother.
Interesting.
That's the motor, Muhammad Usman.
But yeah, it didn't make a lot of sense to me.
But no, a lot of people experience the golden child syndrome thing.
Hold on. Explain.
But
What's
his
the
parents
golden
were
cow
also treating
syndrome?
him like
So
shit.
hold on.
The golden child thing is where literally you have multiple children, but that's the one you like. That's the one you give all the extra stuff. They get all the special attention. They can do no wrong. So his problem was that he had twin siblings, and as soon as they showed up, they were cute little babies. Everyone doted on them and everything. You're gonna be so special and whatnot. So his parents cared a whole lot more about them. His parents did not hate him. They just didn't care about him.
Yeah,
Like it was just complete apathy. His
Yeah.
siblings
hated him, which didn't make any sense. He didn't do anything. And he was
hated
nice to them all the
They
time.
hated him because of the optics.
But
You being here ruins the optics of our pretty little beautiful family.
Ah, okay.
okay,
yeah.
okay. So, but when his granddad passed away, his family did hate him.
Well, that's because they wouldn't get. That's because his granddad left him all the. What the
Yo,
hell?
what's going on? I'm in the middle of recording a video about anime. What's up?
Hey, Courtney.
Jordan said, hey. Jordan. She said, hey. What's up? Alright, I'll hop on after I record this video. Yeah, hopefully I did, because I dropped a lot. I did good. Anyway, alright, I'll call you back. Bye. Yeah, you know, I talking to Courtney.
It said Courtney.
It said call from Courtney, and then you
I know.
answered. You said, "Hey, Courtney." I was like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. Back to anime.
Brody is a super. What it is.
I'm like, how do you...
Move over, Batman.
You remember Courtney? I'm like, you remember Courtney?
I don't think I met her.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
Oh.
But anyway, back
To be fair, I have a sister named Courtney, and that's the only one I remember. Maybe.
So.
You meet us Saturday.
yeah, so
I'm
the
thinking
reason-
of which, are you coming Saturday? Next Saturday? To the baby shower?
I wasn't invited.
I said I did invite you.
When?
Right here in this
Is it-
room.
is
I
it-
been-
is
I
it in
brought y'all
writing?
like-
If you don't write it to me, in a text
Is it
message,
in
I don't
writing?
read it. My ADHD does
He
not.
told you, y'all aren't
Okay.
friends on Facebook.
Yeah, we talked about this. Anyway.
Anyways, yeah.
Hash that out in a second.
Yeah, the reason his parents hated him is because his granddad left him everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
His house
Yeah,
and everything like that.
yeah,
And
they
he wouldn't sign it over to him, so they were like, "Well, you have a house and you have your own money now. Get the fuck out."
Exactly.
Go over
So that translated into hate. So
Yeah.
yes, at first
there. Or
they didn't.
animosity at the very least.
No, they hated him because they wanted
want the money.
they want the money, they want the house.
And
everything.
grandpa golf money and stuff like that.
Well,
It's like,
even just think about it. When you go through that whole time going, these are my good kids, that's a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, and then for some reason the grandpa dies and he goes, fuck all of y'all, all the people who you were like, hey, these are the good side of it. I'm giving it all to him. Then it's like, you don't deserve it because the whole time they've been going, you're a piece of shit. They're great.
Right.
So yeah, they ended up hating him.
yeah, and then like he tried to stick up for that girl, which very noble of him. You know what I mean? Like it was 3 guys against it's you. You don't know how to fight.
Yeah.
But speaking of which, see that situation, I hate that situation because that's a real life situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This person needs help. People just walking by ain't paying not doggone thing.
It happens every
like it
day.
just happens. It's just like come on,
And
like
it frustrates the fuck out of me.
Like it's like you ain't gonna say nothing.
You ain't gonna do nothing.
You know why it doesn't frustrate me?
Why?
Because you were told very early on, ask for fucking help. You stood there, deer in the headlights, talking to these 3 people who were like, those are weird dudes. That looks like an awkward situation. You're just going to stand there and keep talking to them?
She
right.
she say help? I thought she said help.
No, she ain't do shit.
Yeah, she was deer in the headlights, like Brody said.
So she didn't ask for help.
No, she would.
I thought
She was freaked out.
Because
Like,
the
Yeah,
same
'cause
thing
she was
is,
scared.
if you walk over there and you don't know what's going on, and it's like,
and
hey,
then you look like a weirdo.
then you look like the weirdo.
Right.
And
Yeah, if
also-
nothing is going on, yeah. I mean,
Also, it's just like, nah, this bitch is a pickpocket. She robbed that man.
yeah.
You don't know what's going on.
Right.
So I do understand why a lot of people are going to be like, hey, keep it pushing. My life is more important than yours. I don't even know you. I understand why you're going to keep it pushing. Hell, people got kids and wives to go home to.
Right.
So I get it. Personally, I'm just going to look over and be like, hey.
Everything okay?
Fuck us up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm not that guy. So, like, I ain't got the
Like, the moment you finish, you're going to be like, all right, I got Popo. Come call Popo. Hey, Popo.
But that's but you, as you know, Brody, you're a big-ass fucking dude.
Yeah.
In that situation, you're probably going to be like, is everything okay? You're going to look over there and you're going to talk to the woman, and the guy says, you're going to be like, shut the fuck up, you. I'm not talking to you.
Like, literally, I've walked by, like, similar situations just on campus, and I literally will do whatever to make eye contact with you and be like, you good?
Yeah.
And then
it's like, I'm not talking to you guys. You right here, this female.
Luckily for me, the few times that I've been around that area, they said they were good. So I was like, all right, keep
and now if that happens, the bitch says she's good and then something happens, that's not on you.
Yeah.
You did what you were supposed to do.
I'm like, listen, because if I go over there and I just beat their ass and then you're like, hey, that was my boyfriend.
Right.
And you're calling the cops and I ain't going to jail.
Right.
For nobody.
But like, I thought that it was really great what he did. He went out of his way to try and save her and stuff like that. And he's a fat dude, doesn't know how to fight, doesn't know how to do anything whatsoever. And
he didn't know how to do something. You know how to be a punching bag. That's it.
That's what he was too. He was literally a punching bag for those three guys.
And literally, he was just like, "Hey, my grandpa. He told me that's what I should do. That's what I did."
Exactly,
like,
and I respect the shit out of that.
I do.
It's an anime,
100%.
Whatever. Someone drew that, but still. And then the fact that he was mad at himself because he couldn't do anything. I thought that's what would happen in real life for, how old is he? 17, 16?
Something like that. He's
16.
probably like a freshman. So
yeah, it's like 15, 16. That's what would happen to a 15, 16-year-old in that moment. You know what I mean? Like, they'd be frustrated with themselves because they couldn't do what they had set out to try and do.
Well, that and the fact that you've been failing at doing the things you've been trying to do for fucking years now.
Exactly. So. And then he punches that mirror and the door opens up and everything like that. He finds the room.
Yeah.
And that room was fucking dope, dude. If I would have found, I would have been like, what the fuck was my grandpa doing?
So, okay. As we transition into this room, into the new world, so was his grandpa the Great Sage or no?
We don't. No, because he finds the Great Sage's body.
He found a Great Sage. It wasn't necessarily the Great
valid
Sage.
Point.
He found a Great Sage.
It was probably but
I mean, never.
It's not confirmed.
Yeah,
it wasn't confirmed. Yeah.
It was probably
That's what I was thinking too. But then
me too. But I like the aspect of like
I'm
maybe Grandpa was the damn Great Sage.
It's one of those things where I think, because that happens in a lot of animes where it's like, hey, you can become a sage or a great sage, and then they'll be like, there was a great sage. Yeah. It's like, more than likely, it's one of those things where there's a once in a generation type thing.
Right, but see, then why did the grandpa have access to the Great Sage's hut? If he's not the Great Sage.
Exactly, that's a good point.
Why did he have access to the Great Sage's hut?
Easy, that's magic.
He's magic?
No, that's magic.
Okay.
Because the Great Sage, you saw his body, his bones.
Right.
His grandpa died in the other world. So
Is that confirmed? Because I don't remember.
Yes, that's how they got all this shit and its will and everything.
Yeah.
So they had a funeral and everything. His grandpa's body was in the other world.
Right. So he couldn't have been that sage with the book that he found.
Yeah. So even if there is multiple sages, it's just like, no, like, more than likely the sage probably opened a portal and he got pulled in or he fell in and he was in the sage's party.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Probably.
Yeah. It was an eye poke. Okay. Accidental. See, he's trying to block and he accidentally poked him in the eye.
Still got a punch? Nope.
No, he missed the punch. But,
you got good eyes.
Yeah, thank you. All the weapons that were in there, man, like...
Those
are some dope ass weapons.
Especially the doggone spear.
This the one that he throws at the orc? Dude, that was fun.
He never said this joker. Look, if I could freaking throw a doggone spear at a level 300 orc and then all of a sudden...
One-shot it.
And not just that one shot that joker, and then all of a sudden I level up to 100, and then my body changed. I'm cancer.
My only thing with that is like the thing that really got me with that is like he did the whole like fucking Spider-Man thing, where he falls asleep and he wakes up and he's like completely different.
Yeah,
and it's like, bro, I kind of get that because you probably wouldn't be able to stay awake through a transformation like that. Your body would be changing so much that there's no way. But
I mean, he was in pain before he even went to sleep. So.
Right. But you have to think about it like this. Where'd all that fat go? There's only one of three things could have happened. Either he sweat all that out.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
He shit all that out.
Or
he threw up all that out.
Well, you saw him get out of bed, so it wasn't shit or throw up.
Exactly. So he had to have sweat all that out. Can you imagine how soaked that bed would have been? Because that was like 100 pounds of sweat.
So between, you can also, because he's also gaining magical abilities. It's done in a magic way. So the trade-off of that is just burning off that energy, that extra fat and everything. It probably was just burnt off. Also,
that's a good way to explain it.
He grew a couple inches.
He did grow a couple inches. So
dang, he did get tall. I never noticed that. He did get tall.
He gained like 4 inches, man.
Like, yeah.
And I think that might be generous because the way they drew him, he was like 3 or 4 inches shorter than an old girl.
Yeah, no,
he was taller than her.
Yeah, so he might have grew a foot.
Yeah.
He might have grew a foot.
He might have grew a literal foot.
Yeah.
So.
And he was he just graduated middle school, right?
No, he was in middle school and then he got transferred to the other school.
No. What I'm saying is, like, okay, middle school, he got beat up. He got beat up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got beat up at the graduation, middle school graduation.
Oh yeah, you're
so
right.
So they was their high school, yeah. So they was going, which makes sense because you.
A&M ended up beating out Auburn. Yes.
So that makes sense because sometimes we get growth spurts around it.
Yeah, because it was like, you didn't just get a growth spurt, dude. You're a different person.
Yeah, because throughout the entire summer, he just worked in that. Right. That's how he got his money and stuff like that. And it was really crazy that he'd go to the other world and his fucking coins from the one world would transfer $1 or yen. In the other world, he's just like, what the fuck? I got $3,000 here.
Yeah.
And then he found chests of gold and all that other stuff, and he's like, I'm sad, I don't have to do shit.
Yeah.
I don't have to do shit.
I don't have to put up with nobody mess either.
Right. I could if I get angry or something like that, I can come in here, fuck up some orcs. I could go to some town and find a concubine if I want to. Do what I want.
The biggest surprise was that he went back.
Yeah.
What you mean?
That he went back to his normal world and like kept doing that life.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
There's nothing for you there.
But
that was my whole thing.
But I don't blame you for doing it because not only that, once they saw he began to get treated differently.
No, not yet.
Once he found the new world, yeah,
he had to go to school. He didn't
have to do anything.
No. I'm saying when he started to get treated differently.
Once he found the new world and found that there's food, there's water, you can literally do whatever you want here in this hut. He had no reason to go back.
He had none.
Is what I mean.
Yeah.
He didn't have. I was surprised he went back.
No, I agree with you.
He's been a little bitch.
Yeah.
Like he might have.
Well, not just that. It's the way he was treated in that world by everybody.
But remember, he also.
But that also shows a lot of character.
But also, he didn't know nothing about the world either when he did that for that time.
But he already knew he was safe in that hut. That hut has everything in there for him to survive.
I know, but he didn't know nothing else outside of the hut, though.
He didn't need to. Because literally, what is he doing in the other world? All he's doing is going back to school. And he hasn't said he has any plans.
Companionship, you know what I mean? Like
he doesn't have any in the other world.
But he knows how he looks now. He knows he can get companionship.
No, I'm saying he's
talking about the first time. Literally like the first time he went in there.
He was like, I'm safe here. The things can't get in.
Right. Yeah.
There's food. There's weapons.
Right.
And every time I touch one, it tells me what it does. And it says I mastered it because I own it. He had no reason to go back. And that's what surprised me. I'm like,
I thought that skill was really cool. Every weapon that he owned, he automatically got mastery of. I thought that was a dope skill.
Yeah, because I was like, it's one of those things where it's like, sure, because I was like, I want to see what's all here. And that's the only reason I'm okay with it.
Right.
Because initially I'm like, no, bitch, go train. Like, don't just be good at the sword. That doesn't even make sense. Like, why does your body know what to do just because you picked up a sword? I was like, that doesn't. You don't have the muscle memory to do that. Right. Because the Power Ranger suits do that.
Right.
And it's like, no, it has the memory of all the other Power Rangers, so it can help you do these things. So I was like, at first I was like, whatever. But also when he was walking through and you just saw how much shit's in there, Okay, cool. I'm cool with it because there's so much shit.
Well, also, do you remember from like the Matrix where like they downloaded the moves into his head?
Yeah.
You know, it could be something like that. Whenever he touches it, the weapon itself downloads the moves into his head.
Yeah,
you know what
but
I mean?
the Matrix also tells you that you're outside of your real body.
Yeah, that's a good
You're
point.
now in a artificial body that is basically a computer.
It's a digital body.
At the end of the day, the program's doing it.
Yeah.
This is your real body. And you're just like, it changed last night, and also, I'm a 10th degree swordsman.
But what if that is his cheat code, you know what I mean? That he touches it, and he's, I don't know what, because it never really said what his cheat code is.
No, it doesn't really matter. Either way, I was just like, it seems cheap.
Yeah.
Whether it's cheat or
This
not.
mofo jumped off a 4-story building and survived, so it don't matter.
In the real world.
In the real world.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I was
Also
saying,
fought a bear.
yeah, and then
Let me
he
change
threw
that.
a motorcycle.
Wrestled a bear.
Didn't he throw a motorcycle?
No.
Or he caught it, one of the two?
I think he did redirect it or something.
Yeah, so it was something like that because the guy was
Because he was
driving
going to try
at
to
him.
run over
Yeah.
the girl.
Yeah. And then, man, yeah, straight up, the way his family treated him, man, ain't no fucking way. I am going to let that motherfucker be strangled to death.
Can't we talk about the real issue?
Well, no, because that
The real
was-
issue? What's the real
If
issue?
he let him be strangled, it would make no sense for his character, like, to let that happen.
Right.
Because it's like, hey, you saved a stranger from 3 people. That's your little brother, and you're telling me that you think you're still thinking the best of everyone, and you're still this nice person. You're like, yes, little brother died. He died right now, right in front of me.
That's a valid point.
What's the real issue?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, too.
When you tell somebody ass, hey,
Stay put.
Stay put. Do not leave this area. And they bring their ass out to the battlefield
So
and
fucking
get in
annoying.
the freaking way. Like, bitch, you don't, excuse my language, Lord.
No, you're
forgive
right,
me.
100%.
But you gonna get us killed. Right.
Well, at least
'cause-
yourself, because I ain't going to die.
And literally, he was like, hey, stay here. One of these days, I'm going to show you around.
Right.
But it's dangerous as fuck, so please stay here if you're not with me.
Right.
Okay, cool.
And I
2
was
days
saying,
later,
I
there's
didn't
a lot
see-
of noise out there.
I didn't see you. I didn't see you at school, so I'm gonna break into your house, trespass into your house,
did.
and then go into your room, the world that you told me to stay my ass out of without you. And then I'm gonna see some commotion in the other side of these big ass, dangerous ass
Let me
forests.
find out what's going on.
And then all of a sudden I see you over there getting your ass worked. And then you and the bunny rabbit, your master, the bunny rabbit that kicks or whatever the hell his name was. But yeah, and then I'm gonna cause you a distraction and have you to come save my ass.
You, bitch, go away. Why are you calling me right now?
It doesn't make any sense at all. That's what happens on a lot of animes, you know what I mean? Where
It's so dumb.
It's so stupid. It pisses
Straight
me
up.
off. I be wanting to cuss and fight. I'm talking. It's nothing like that.
And-
It's gonna make me go like, man, this is a good anime. To like,
that's-
this shit make me sick. This is why I can't stand this damn show.
Think about it in like a real life scenario. You know, you have like a military thing going on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we're not military trained. Obviously, none of us really are.
Correct.
Like
None of us.
I'm trained in firearms and stuff like that. But if in a military situation, I'm not going to grab my gun and be like, I know what to do. Like no fucking way. But. So if a military person in a military situation was like, stay the fuck here, do not move. I'm staying the fuck here and I'm not moving. If I hear commotion over there, guess what? I'm just going to get down underneath something. Like, I'm not moving.
Yeah, like, all right, clarification. Can I go in this whole room or right here? It's like,
Right? No, stay right here. I'm fine with
all
that.
right, cool. Just being sure.
Yeah, because I know if I step over there, now I can get shot.
Can you grab my water though? No?
Right?
Go ahead.
That's fine. I don't need a drink for like 4 days. I'll be okay.
It's like, it's just so dumb.
And if that guy doesn't come back, I'm gonna sit there for like probably 8 to 10 hours because I don't know what the fuck is going on. And then I'll be like, all right, maybe something bad
And
happened.
I'm definitely not going towards the sound of
I'm gonna go the
problems.
opposite way.
It's like, you stay your happy ass in that fucking hut. You heard
Exactly.
some noise? Go the fuck home.
Well, so another thing, she didn't grab a weapon either. She had all those weapons.
Now, to be fair,
No shit.
she probably couldn't even pick up those weapons.
Oh, that's valid. Yeah, I didn't think about the weight.
Not only the weight, but they're not
Oh,
only
yeah.
the weight, the skill level, but they're owned by him. So if he doesn't give permission,
right.
she probably can't even use them.
Oh.
Right, that's a good point too. I didn't think about that. And also, like, she don't know any of the moves with you.
Yeah.
Like, she can grab a spear, but if you don't know how to use a spear, it's useless.
She gonna hear that little voice and she gonna pick up a sword. Put me down.
What the fuck? All right. If I ever picked up a weapon and it said something to me, I'd freak the fuck out.
Did she learn magic?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Not yet.
He just learned magic.
Okay.
People from people from the real,
He had to get
from
his,
the normal world, they don't have mana.
Yeah,
They
he
don't
had to
have
get his.
circuits.
He got an ability, didn't he, to use magic or something?
Nah,
like
he
that?
stole that guy's mana circuits. Well,
That's
he
what
gave
it was,
them to him.
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever.
when he found the book. Right. So yeah, that's what they're called, mana circuits. Thing.
Yeah, he was
And
like, here's my mana circuits.
That would've
They're
hurt.
stronger than everybody
That was
else's.
another thing though that would have hurt really bad, like because that's another changing of your body and stuff like that. So. Well, okay. Do you remember in Fate, whenever he opened up his mana circuits for the first time?
This ain't Fate. It's not.
I'm just saying it's something similar.
That's all you got? That's all you got? Just tell me that.
But
I get it though. Like
Yeah,
it's possible.
Another thing, like the animation is like, I don't know if I like it or not. The style.
The half 3D or whatever.
Yeah, it's
I like it. I don't care. It don't
it's
take
iffy
much.
to me.
It don't take much to please me.
So that's how you and your wife stay together for so long,
Hey, simple choices.
right? But I think it's all man. It doesn't take a lot to please me either.
I'm not going into that. Anyway.
He's still single. He picky as fuck. Ladies, if you want to try to get with Brody, it's not gonna be easy. Okay.
You have to you can't talk bad about anime.
I mean, you can. You could just be wrong though. I'm man enough to tell you when everyone else is wrong.
But you need to bring something to the relationship for him. You can't just be like, I'm here and I'll suck your dick.
When did this become about me? Like, don't get me wrong, most things are, but
Wow, that took a left. Y'all talking about me earlier? That took a left.
you take right and left turns all the time, right?
Okay,
it comes with our territory. You don't get to do it.
I can't tell him that.
You made it bad, all right?
Anyways, yeah, I think I'd probably give it like a 6.5 out of 10 if I was rating it. Like, it's not a great anime, but it's not terrible.
Oh, well, somebody gets flamed.
Yeah, and I think now that
First down. Yep.
shit's actually gonna start hitting the fan in that other world, I think it's gonna.
Well, season 1's over, so we gotta wait until like fucking
Next year or year after
yeah,
that.
probably.
If it gets a second season,
It should get second season.
a lot of things should.
One more thing I didn't want to talk about. I don't know if you've been keeping your ear to the ground about it, but is Solo Leveling actually coming out?
Yep,
in January?
it is.
It's supposed to come out in January.
I sent you the thing.
So everyone keep your eyes open for that because that should be amazing. And if they don't do a 22 episode season for season 24 for season 1, I'd be really upset.
I mean, I read the whole thing, so I'm good. Like I don't care.
Are you excited for it? 'Cause I know it's like
Yeah, I'm very excited for it.
Ever.
I very much want to see it, but at the same time, I'm also one of those people who are like, if I read it or watch it, I don't need to see it in the other medium. And since Solo Leveling is over, like I want to see it as an anime because I think it will look good adapted, but like I'm not gonna be one of those people going, I need the next season, make more.
Well, you know what happens.
Like,
That's why, that's been with me. With One Punch Man, I really want to see anime just because it's supposed to be fucking amazing. And I read all of it. It's just like that. Y'all need to jump on that. All right, get it done.
Cause I read Solo Leveling. A Returner's Magic should be special. Should be specials getting an anime. It's supposed to be coming out here in like a couple months. I read that and it's not done. There's
one that I started reading. I don't know if you've read it or not. It's called like How I Became a Sword Saint. I think is what it's called, something like that. Or a commoner from the outskirts becomes a sword saint, something like that. And it's supposed to be really good. It's supposed to be getting animated. You should check it out.
I'm not sure.
You too.
Rebuild World is supposed to be getting an anime, and like 3 other things that I started reading are supposed to be getting anime.
And then Disney came out and said that they are not doing Dragon Ball Super. They literally bought it so no one else would do it. Or they have no plans to do it right now.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z is supposed to have some announcement coming out next month.
Really?
What that announcement is, we don't know.
Oh. Well, yeah, Disney announced, it was like 3 months ago they announced that they're not doing. Well, and also they have Bleach going on, and they have another anime going on right now. I can't remember what it is.
I'm not sure.
Oh, it's Zom 100.
Oh, is that them?
Yeah, Zom 100. So they've got those two going on, so that's probably why they don't want to do Super yet, because then they had Chainsaw Man too. So they had Chainsaw Man, Bleach, and Zom 100, so they don't want to put Dragon Ball Z on there at the same time.
Hold on, Zom 100 is with Disney?
Yeah.
But it's on Netflix, primarily.
It's also on Hulu.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I pirate. I don't know what's on apps anymore.
And I haven't caught up on Zom 100. I just got to the part where they left the encampment that throughout the spike strip, and his boss used to work at, and his boss almost got killed.
Yeah, that was the last episode I watched. I plan on catching up today.
Me too. I'm going to go watch Bleach and Zom 100 and the new episode of Jujutsu Kaisen, and I'm going to play some Shadows of Mordor, because that game is actually fucking dope. Oh, and yes, just like your thing right there, new episodes of King and Ashura start soon. I think 2 days, and they might start. It actually might be today.
I think it started.
Yeah, new season came out today, so watch that, folks. I'm going to be watching it. It's amazing. If you haven't read it yet, go read it, because it's amazing. The ending is fucked. No, I hated the ending. Hated it. We're not going to talk about it because it's being animated and stuff like that, but...
And we are not reading it, so...
Exactly, I don't want to ruin it for them, but...
I don't know. Did you watch season 1 of King and the Show?
Oh, dude, you need to. It is
Sure.
good. Like, Baki level. Animation, I like the animation better than Baki. But Baki level fights, fucking good, man.
I watched like
I think it has
the
a better
first
story than Baki.
couple minutes of the first episode.
I think it
King
has,
and the Show?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it has a better background story than Baki does. I like the story for King and Ashura better than the story for Baki.
Yeah. Because King and Ashura was like, hey, there is a story and there's fighting. Baki is there's fighting and there's a story.
It's a great way to describe both
There's
of
a
them.
difference.
All right, that's all I got for...
Especially King and Ashura.
That's all you got?
Mid fucking tournament.
That pissed me off, man. That's why it's been like a year since they came back, man. I was like, are they ever gonna fucking do this? Like, they did Records of Ragnarok faster, and I did not like Records. I like the animation better. Obviously. I hate the animation for King and Ashura. I fucking hate it.
There is some bad.
I hate that animation style.
I don't like the animation.
I hate it. Yeah. It's so, but the story is so good that I power through the animation style because the story and the fights are so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all I got, bro. You got any other news or anything like that for anime?
Nah, not right now.
No? Aramis, you got anything?
I'm just taking it one episode at a time.
As you should.
One show at a time.
I can't do that. I cannot do one show at a time.
Especially since these shits be coming out week to week. I was like,
Yeah. Like sometimes I'm behind on anime right now. I gotta catch up.
nah.
So right now I'm halfway through season 4 of Overlord. So
I think I'm all caught up on Overlord.
I am.
so and then
In the last season.
And then
after
watch Pleiades or whatever that was.
and then after that I gotta find something I actually really like. I gotta find something to watch.
What happened in season 4 of Overlord?
He taking over the world.
More or less.
Yeah.
More or less.
Have you figured out who? I know that they found another player. Or the other player found him.
Not yet. I haven't reached that.
Oh,
point.
that's at the end of season 4. Okay, so I did finish it then.
Sure.
So anyway, but yeah, all right. Until next time, peace. Yep. As I click off this, there you go. Peace.